The Normandy American Cemetery and Memorial is located in Colleville-sur-Mer on the site of the temporary American St. Lawrence Cemetery, established by the U.S. First Army on June 8, 1944, as the first American cemetery on European soil in World War II. The cemetery site at the north end of its half-mile access road covers 172 acres and contains the graves of more than 9,380 of our military dead, most of whom lost their lives in the D-Day landings and ensuing operations. On the walls of the missing, in a semicircular garden on the east side of the memorial, are inscribed 1,557 names of people that they know were there at the Normandy landings because they have the records, but they never found their bodies. Rosettas mark the names of those since recovered and identified. Normandy is the most visited of the American war cemeteries in Europe, receiving approximately 1 million visitors each year. That's the information that you can get just from the website, but here's what I get out of it. I visited the monuments to the Veterans Wars in D.C., and particularly the Vietnam Memorial Wall, and you're sometimes not sure if the memorials are to the veterans of the wars or to the wars themselves. But when you walk here, there is no wonder. It's about the people. There is a heaviness in the air here that you cannot describe, but you can definitely feel. It's like a pressure on your chest and almost a blankness in your head for anything else in your life except where you are at the moment. All the pictures that you've seen on the news or in movies or TV about D-Day, they kind of race by you quickly. And as you walk around the grounds and you see the marble crosses and the Stars of David, these pictures become way more real. You see the statues and the walls with the names and the crosses with the statements known but to God, and you think, these people died violently, not in their beds of old age, not climbing mountains or challenging the fates. They were killed wet in pain and terrified with a fear that only a combat veteran can imagine. You walk up the walkway into the memorial and you become focused on the building in front of you and the wall around it. You don't even notice the other people walking the same path that you're on. It is just overpoweringly emotional and silent. This reads, "This embattled shore, portal of freedom, is forever hallowed by the ideals, the valor, and the sacrifices of our fellow countrymen." Teddy Roosevelt Jr. wanted to land with his company instead of staying behind at his desk, and he paid the price. These are the graves of the two Nealon brothers who inspired the movie Saving Private Ryan. Here there is no thought of religion, nor race, nor political party differences in the silence. This cemetery is one of many that have Americans in them. They are spread all over the globe, and we owe them a lot. We owe them everything we have. This says, to those we owe the high resolve that the cause for which they died shall live. It is possible that one of those on the wall of the missing may actually be here in those graves that are marked known but to God. We all have a duty to not only keep their memories alive, but to keep the ideals they died for alive. It's a duty that we sometimes seem to forget as we move to our own personal futures.